justice, but it's proper sleety snow now. Getting a little talk from the police over here. A little route designation, I'm sure. They're very used to endless protests in Berlin, so they've got specific teams that handle all these things. Proper long hairy one you got there. Just get that in there. Is it Sam? Do you want to say hello to people?
Hi everybody.
Sam, a wonderful Berlin musician, or Scottish musician here in Berlin.
And I've also
turning people around.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Called in last minute to do a wee speech, so I'll be getting up there shortly. You'll see more of me.
Fabulous.
When I know I was going to pass the British Embassy, but that's right here as well. So,
well, I haven't located that. Is that whereabouts is that?
just around. Is it the next one or the one?
All right, so not so far away. Okay. So I heard there was going to be a slight stop and then maybe a word or two. Maybe not the warmest of words. No. Woo! Come on, Scotland!
Hey there, how you doing?
No. And what's your favourite thing to shout out to the world today?
Come on, Scotland! Come on, Scotland!
There we go. Thanks, Frankie.
For Scotland!
Woohoo! That's the one. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
And get back into the EU ideally as an independent country.
Yes, independence first.
Excuse me, you look like a likely person that might know why there are so many saltires at the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin.
And there is an event on today organised by Germans for Scottish independence. So I've come over for that from Scotland yesterday, and so that's why we're all here together. So I think there's going to be a march, going to be a few speeches, and I'll be speaking. I'm Neil Handy, I'm Alba Party member and Member of Parliament for Kirkcaldy and Keddenby.
Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Berlin and our march and demonstration for Scottish independence, because folk, independence is coming. First of all, thank you everybody for coming to join us today. We're looking forward to another great event. We're going to stop outside the British Embassy, where our good friend Kevin Gore is going to play us a wee song, and where our special guest, welcome, Neil Hanvey MP, is going to say a few words. And then we're going to go on to Alexanderplatz, where we'll have our closing rally with more music and more speeches. That's about all we have to say to you. Let's just enjoy it. Let's show from the heart of Europe that Scotland wants independence, that Germany supports Scottish independence, and that Scotland will be welcomed back into the heart of Europe as an independent country very, very soon. Hiermit ist die Veranstaltung eröffnet. Okay, folk, we're going to move on towards Alexanderplatz now. I hope you also noticed that the police collected a couple of saltires. Wonderful! Now, I don't know if the Berlin police are going to do what the police in The Hague did a few years ago, where they actually tweeted after the event that they had been accompanying the demonstration, and it was out in their Twitter account. So, Berlin Police, die Polizei auf euer Twitter-Konto vielleicht auch ein paar Bilder teilen. Das ist ein schöner Tag war. I've got some greetings from my good friend Raymond Dijkstra, who runs the Netherlands for Independence and will also be having a march and rally in The Hague on the 27th of May this year. He says, "Good day, fellow freedom fighters. Firstly, I want to thank everyone from Germans for Scottish Independence for the possibility to present my speech in this manner. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us in person today. We have come a long way since last we organised and attended these marches and rallies. But something has really changed in the last few years. Scotland is still in this evil union, and Scotland is still being robbed left and right. We are all that same family with only one common enemy, and that is Westminster. Raymond, thank you for your words. And folk, we all have to stand together because, as they all say, divide and conquer, united we stand, divided we fall. So folk, spread the word when you get back to Scotland as well. Stand together, fight together for the common goal. I've got another message from a friend of mine. A guy is called Erhard Grundl. Now, Erhard Grundl is a member of the German Parliament. He's a member of the Bündnis 90 Die Grünen, one of the parties which makes up part of the ruling coalition. And Erhard has also sent us a few words which he has asked me to read out to you. Dear friends of Germans for Scottish independence, let me first apologise that I am unable to attend your rally today, as I am on my way back from Japan when I was part of a delegation of the Bundestag. What was very much visible in all the talks we had there is the wish to join together more than ever before than maybe in the last 80 years. I thank you, friends of Germans for Scottish independence, as I know one of the main driving forces behind your work is the desire that Scotland remains an integral part of European unity, and that Brexit was a big mistake. Let me say it clear that I support your aim to be given the opportunity to decide on your future yourself. As a German MP that works in the field of culture, I want also to pick up the chance to pay tribute to such wonderful Scottish contributors to our worldwide cultural heritage. The voice of Rod Stewart, Leslie Banks's paintings, and the goals of Kenny Dalglish, to name just three. Long live Scotland, thank you very much. Thank you, Erhard, and we look forward to maybe welcoming you at our next event, which will probably be next year. Now friends, it's getting very cold. I just want to say a couple of very quick words about where we are standing, because you all remember that there used to be two Germanys, East Germany and West Germany. And what happened was the East Germans were in a regime that denied democracy. And somewhere along the line, the East Germans said, no, we're not hearing that. They actually probably said it in German, but you know what I'm saying. And what they did in 1989 is they went out on the streets. They stood here, where we are standing on Alexanderplatz. Towns and cities across the German Democratic Republic. German Democratic Republic, that's like the so-called United Kingdom. Just a wee similarity there. They actually got out on the streets, they united together, and they were the force for change. And that is exactly what we can do in Scotland as well. Like Raymond says, we only do it if we work together. We do it when we get out there and we show our support and we demand democracy for Scotland. So one thing when you're going back to Scotland, take with you. Here we are now in the United Berlin. Now some of the Unionists were quite upset. Lord Fowkes thought, oh, marching in Berlin, the symbol of German unity, is a bad thing. Well, no, Lord Fowkes. Sorry if I've woken you up, but Lord Fowkes, this is democracy in action. And that is all we demand. So take that back. Change can happen. We've seen it in Europe just 30 odd years ago. And we can be that same change in Scotland.